Jake, let me ask you something honestly. What would happen if you lived one full day without your phone?
Honestly, I think I would panic a little. My phone is like everything. My alarm, my messages, my entertainment. Without it, I might feel lost.
That's interesting. Why do you think you would feel lost?
Because I'm so used to checking it all the time. The moment I wake up, I grab my phone. I don't even think, it just happens automatically.
So, your phone is the first thing you touch in the morning.
Yes, before water, before talking to anyone, even before I fully open my eyes.
Wow. Do you think that's a good habit?
Honestly, no. I feel like I'm already tired before my day even starts. My brain becomes busy too quickly.
I understand that. So, imagine this. You wake up, but your phone is not next to you. What would you do first?
I would probably feel confused. Maybe I would look around trying to find it. Then I'd realize, oh no, today is the no phone day.
And how would that feel?
A little uncomfortable. Maybe even stressful at first, like something is missing.
Yes, that feeling is very real. But after that moment, what would you do?
I think I would get out of bed earlier. Usually I stay in bed scrolling for 10–15 minutes. Without my phone, there's no reason to stay.
That's a good point. So your morning might actually become more active.
Yes, maybe, but also quieter. And that quiet might feel strange
Why strange?
because I'm not used to silence. Normally, I watch videos or read messages. Without that, I would hear my thoughts more.
And is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I think both. Good because I can understand myself better. Bad because sometimes my thoughts are stressful.
That's very honest. So let's move to breakfast time. What changes there?
Normally, I eat while watching something on my phone. Without it, I would just sit and eat.
Would that feel boring?
At first, yes, but maybe after a few minutes, I would start noticing things, like the taste of food or the sounds around me.
That sounds more mindful.
Yes, exactly. I think I would be more present.
Now, let's talk about going outside. How would you feel leaving your house without your phone?
That would be the hardest part. I always check phone, keys, wallet. Without my phone, I'd feel incomplete.
Like something important is missing?
Yes, exactly. I might even touch my pocket again and again.
That's a strong habit. What about in public places like the bus or elevator?
Oh, that would be awkward. I usually look at my phone to avoid eye contact.
So, without your phone, what would you do?
I guess I would look around, maybe notice people, maybe even smile at someone.
That sounds more human.
Yes, but also a little uncomfortable. We're not used to it anymore.
Let's talk about work or study time. Do you think your focus would change?
Definitely. Normally, I get distracted every few minutes. I check my phone even without a reason.
And without your phone?
I think I would focus longer. My brain would have fewer interruptions.
So, your productivity might improve.
Yes, I think so. I would finish tasks faster.
Then, why don't we do this more often?
Because it's hard, the habit is very strong. My brain always wants that quick reward from the phone.
That makes sense. Habits are powerful. Now, let's talk about something deeper family time. What usually happens when you come home?
Honestly, I sit down and check my phone. Even if someone is talking to me, I'm half listening.
And without your phone?
I think I would actually talk to people more, ask real questions, listen properly.
How do you think your family would feel?
Probably happy, maybe surprised too,
Why surprised?
because they're not used to seeing me without my phone.
Do you think phones affect relationships?
Yes, a lot. We are physically together, but mentally somewhere else.
That's a powerful idea.
Yes, it's like being in the same room, but in different worlds.
Let's imagine evening time. How would your feelings change after a full day without your phone?
I think I would feel calmer, maybe a little tired, but in a good way.
Not tired from screens?
Exactly, more like natural tiredness.
Would you miss your phone?
Yes, but less than in the morning. I think the feeling would slowly become easier.
Do you think you would learn something from this experience?
Yes,
I would realize how dependent I am on my phone.
And is that realization important?
Very important, because if I know the problem, I can start changing it.
So, after this day, would you completely stop using your phone?
No, that's not realistic. Phones are useful.
Then what would you change?
Maybe small things, like no phone in the morning or no phone during meals.
That sounds like a balanced approach.
Yes, not extreme, just more mindful.
Final question, Jake. Would you recommend a no phone day to others?
Yes, I would. Even if it feels difficult, it teaches you a lot.
What would you say to someone who is afraid to try?
I would say just try for a few hours first. You don't need to start with a full day.
That's a good idea.
And remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about noticing your habits.
I like that. So, one day without a phone is not just about the phone.
Yes, it's about your attention, your time, and your real life.
And maybe it helps you connect more with yourself and with others.
Exactly.